Hello everyone, welcome back to Abundant Automation. We have oil, yes indeed, and we shall put it to good use. But how so? I think in order to put it to good use we should first be defending it. So let's string together a couple of gun turrets. I wonder, did we automate gun turrets at some point? It seems like something we should be doing. So chances are I didn't do it. Yes, no, not really. Alright, so let's just do it manually. Not a big deal. Can just grab a bit of this belt. Also green circuits, never a bad thing to have. Right, now we do have 8 and let's get another 4. Just a bunch of ammunition and also some walls, which I also wanted to automate but haven't. Oh, that's alright, we will be doing all of that in due time. Okay, now let's head out there and make the oil ours truly. And then after that, what I'll probably want to do is shuffle around this setup for a bit. I think I want to move the lubricant production over there. Ah, you are just on time. Bring me to oil 1, please. I want to move the lubricant production closer to where the heavy oil is normally, and to where the heavy oil is cracked. I also want to bring sulfuric acid production up to reasonable ratios. Alright, now where do we put in defenses here? I think one nest here, another one over here. About 300 should be enough. For more distant outposts, I will most certainly be doing some sort of a supply train, I think, or we'll switch to lasers and be done with it. No, I don't know. I mean, I did toy with the thought of just using only what are they called? Using only steam engines, and I'm still a bit undecided on this. Well, that's alright, I don't need to be decided just yet. I mean, using steam engines obviously will make for quite a bit of a logistical challenge, as opposed to just going with Now here's a question, would these be attacked in any way? Yeah, I think putting one in down here is not a bad idea. Yeah, the logistical challenge is certainly something, because we need to move lots of coal about the place, maybe even about multiple places, because after all, water is an infinite resource, but the places where you can get water on the map are finite in the sense that maybe at some point you'll have you'll have all of the surface of a lake, all of the shores of a lake covered in offshore pumps. And at that point you might be inclined to move to a different location. We'll see about that. Also, I don't even think that what I'm doing here is necessary. Oh well, whatever, let's just put in one more. And then we'll see whether they get attacked or not. Alright, that's logistics speed 3. I don't think there's any reason to rush for anything else. Military, maybe. But then again, no, let's just go for robot speed. Alright, that is that. And, oh, doing a little twist there to get through. Alright, now back to oil unload with a healthy supply of 143 barrels of oil. And that's quite a bit of oil. I mean, every one of these, every single one is 25 oil, 25 oil. So we're looking at a total of 3,500 oil, and that's in that train alone. So it is quite something. Right, and still they are attacking there rather than go for the oil. I think it's because these miners and also the boilers are way higher on the priority list for them than the pump jacks. I mean, pump jacks do cause some pollution, even though it doesn't say that here. That's curious. Normally it would say that here. No, it doesn't. Oh well. What do I know about the game anyway? Alright, let's work a bit on this oil setup. So first of all, I want to move the lubricant. I want to move it over to the west there. Let me also tear down all of these superfluous storage tanks. Frees up a bit of space, and it also looks nicer. Right, so we no longer bring heavy oil down there. I'll just attach a large pump there, so you forcibly pump stuff out of this storage tank, so we don't lose any lube. Alright, now how do I want to do this? I still have the chem plant here. We can just do it like so. Well, I think we could just do it like this, honestly. Because it doesn't matter if this one's connected. Oh, well, it does matter. Because we need to reach there, should we feel the need to tack on more. So let's just do it that way. And then you will be... no, that's something else now. This isn't the end of the world. Let's just say we put in another pump here, and this pump will be set up to pretty much the same thing that this pump was. So we're only gonna use heavy oil cracking if lubricants greater than 4.99. So it's still gonna allow heavy oil into this, but it's not gonna allow any light oil to go out. We should momentarily be able to see that it won't actually do anything. Might also be possible that I'm talking out of my backside, but I hope I'm not. Ah, there we go. So 20 is the cap on the internal buffer on that one, because essentially chemical plants are just sections of pipe, if you want to look at them that way. Right, now this does look a little ugly, doesn't it? Do I care though? I think I don't for now. Alright, now you are lubricant. What you will do is be output into there and then brought down like so. Alright, how far do we need to bring you down? It's quite a way actually. Right over here. That seems to be about the height we're looking at. We're just gonna connect you up. Now this I'm gonna make like so for the time being, just until the... oh, it's already done. Alright, then let's get rid of you and you. Now we're losing a bit of lube in these pipes, but I'm not overly worried. And like so. Alright, now that's lubricant. What I'm gonna do now... still gonna need a condition here. So let's do it like... almost. I think I'll move this this tank over one more tile, and then we'll be able to basically use the same technique we did over here on the output of the lubricant. So you are empty. So let's move you there. Once again, we're losing a bit of lube here, but not the end of the world. Although it is quite a substantial amount, to be honest. Oh well. We're living in a world with infinite resources, right? So what am I trying to do here? I'm trying to set this up to pump. Oh, of course. I'm going to set it up once I'm finished here. Alright, so let me first drag these down here. And we'll do the same kind of setup as before. Where am I going? It's definitely not where I was supposed to go. And we'll be able to catch up. We'll be able to catch up there. Alright. And now all we need to do is bring over one of these and connect red wire. And now you're only going to work if there is less loop than... oh, hello. Alright, now you're 500, you're only 200, so let's get some cargo size. What did I... 500. Set. And now that's pretty much all there is to it. You can barely see it, but it's definitely working there, because the loop is getting pumped out very quickly. And now we also need to wire this tank up, of course, because otherwise we won't be getting any signals whatsoever. Now, speaking of wiring, it's essentially... yeah, essentially the wiring on this tank is superfluous now, but I think I'm still going to leave it in place, because this is pretty much going to be the only place where I'm storing the intermediate fluids. I'm not even sure whether I want a petroleum tank, but I think I do, just for readout purposes. Alright, now that's lube moved over, and let's take a look at... let's take a look at the good old sulfuric acid. Alright, so shut you off first of all. That's water we don't actually need here. And let's have a look. So I'm going to need a couple more chemical plants than this. Well, technically I only need one additional plant, but I also want to get to work on a scalable plastics thingy. So we'll do a few more. All right. How do I want to do this? The ratio is 5 to 2, isn't it? We're producing 2 sulfur per second. Say we... yeah. We produce 2 sulfur per second, and 5 plants would produce 10, which is the same. Yeah, it's 5 to 2. Alright, so how do we want to do this? I think the easiest way would be to... do we need water for sulfur? I forget. Yes, we do. So we should probably leave space for a water pipe there. Yep, and then we're going to do it like so. No, this doesn't quite work. Let's do it. We can't have it like that. Yeah, this will work. Alright. So you'll be sulfuric acid, you'll be sulfur. I'm going to bring in the iron from the front, and you will need some description of water at some point. Right, and now all we need to do is connect those up. And also water. So we'll bring in water along here. Oh, we can't squeeze through. Oh, there should be... yes, there is. Alright, and those will be connected directly, and you'll be undergrounded. There we go. All we need is water down here. That shouldn't be too much of a problem. Let's just take it from here. Wouldn't be surprised if we run into throughput problems on the water here at some point. But for now it should be good. Right, so that's that. And now last order of business. Well, some inserters would certainly help. So let's do that. Like so, like so. Yeah, and I think what we'll do is run out of pipes. Yeah, but that's a pretty nice spot to end the episode. In the next, we will finish all of this and then look at a setup to do plastics in more of an expandable fashion. And after that, we'll be working on the factory proper a bit more to finally get some robotics coverage and, in the long run, power armor done. So, yeah, that's gonna be it for now. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I've been Disgrind, and I shall see you soon.